วัสดีครับ The Cabinet of the Thai government met today on the 7th of March 2017. There are 5 issues I'd like to highlight for you this week. First, we have the issue of environmental policy and management. The Cabinet has approved the draft of a new National Park Act that will focus on environmental conservation, protection, revitalization management, and the utilization of national resources to promote biological diversity. The draft National Park Act will include modernization of terms of reference, criteria on the determination of land as national parks, establishment of a National Park Committee, rules and regulations on prohibited national parks land, setting up a learning center for educational purposes, and protection and maintenance of the national park. Moving on to the issue of wildlife conservation, the Cabinet has approved a draft act for wildlife preservation and protection, which consists of update adjustment from the Wildlife Preservation and Protection Act, BE 2535. The draft act is also in congruence with the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, or CITES, and the Convention on Biological Diversity. The draft for the Wildlife Preservation and Protection Act aims to emphasize the following: wildlife preservation and restoration plans, wildlife identity tags and management, prohibition of possession of protected wildlife, prohibition of import, export, or transport of wildlife, and authorized inspection for illegal wildlife trade without the need for a warrant. Next, for the matter of migrant workers' protection, the Cabinet has approved the principle to draft a Migrant Workers Act. The purpose of this act is to ensure migrant labor protection through policy and regulation. The Migrant Workers Act will be a merging of the Alien Working Act BE 2551 and the Royal Ordinance on Migrant Workers BE 2559. It will seek to set up a committee for management and supervision of migrant workers, hold employer liable for migrant workers, set up of a management fund for migrant workers, and increase benefits and protection for migrant workers. On the issue of the rights of persons with disabilities, the Cabinet has approved the framework for the 5th National Plan on Quality of Life Development of Persons with Disability 2017 to 2021, along with a budget for implementation. The 5th National Plan's vision is to provide persons with disabilities access to benefits and services that will support a better quality of life. The strategy comprises of empowerment of persons with disabilities, bettering the quality of service management, supporting and developing knowledge to promote awareness in society, providing accessibility to public services, and creating an integrative network for all involved sectors. Lastly, we have the matter of maritime regulation. The Cabinet has approved the adjustments to the draft of the Thai Vessel Act BE 2481 and the Navigation in Thai Water Act BE 2456 as a means to enforce protection, prevention and prosecution of illegal, unreported and unregulated fishing, or IUU fishing. The 2 acts concern obtaining up-to-date naval registry, identification documents, guidelines on penal provision, prohibition of entrance of unidentified and illegal fishing vessel, stricter fishing fleet control, and installation of vessel monitoring systems. That was the Cabinet press briefing for the week of the 7th of March 2017. I am Lieutenant General Virachon Sukhon Tapatipak, Deputy Government Spokesperson. Thank you very much and สวัสดีครับ